right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to rotate. Group number 2 is coming back with me. Group 3, 4, and 1 are going to all rotate left. Can I see your math boxes, sir? I want you to use all the digits. So numbers 3, 1, and 5. Okay? Good. That's the only one you need to check when you get back to your desk. Leave your math journals out, guys, because we're going to use them. Thank you, ma'am. Perfect. Alicia, you need to use all 3 of these numbers, so it's going to be a number at least in the hundreds. Okay? I know 1 is the smallest, but combining them all, okay? So just check this one when you have time later. Patrick, same with you, using all 3 of these numbers. Okay? And the rest look good. Good work. All right. Christopher, are you ready? All right. Hands off markers, hands off pencils. We're just going to talk a little bit more about those lines that do not cross. Mark it down. What was the word that we said for lines that do not cross each other? Remember, right at the beginning, Mary gave us a hint. It was somewhere on our math board today. Take a look up front, see if you can remember what that word is. Patrick? Set it up. Parallel. Good. Parallel. Exactly. And parallel means that 2 lines will never, ever, ever cross each other. Okay, so I'm going to draw a couple sets of lines, and I want you guys to tell me if you think they're parallel or not parallel. What do you think of those lines? Parallel or not parallel?
Parallel. Not parallel.
Are they going to cross, Chris or Patrick? No, I would say the best way to check, I always like to draw a dotted line coming out. And if the dotted line still keeps going straight forever, that tells me they're probably not going to cross. So these lines are parallel. Alright, I'm going to draw 2 more lines. You guys tell me if these are parallel lines.
Not parallel.
Not parallel, and I'll show you why. Because if we drew a dotted line,
It's going to go across.
see across that line? We could draw dotted lines coming out of all sides, but we know this is the place where they're going to touch. So these lines are definitely not parallel. Alright, go ahead, open your math journals to page 115. And we can see some more examples of parallel and not parallel lines. Now I want you guys to look especially close because these first 3 are pretty easy to understand, but take a look at the 4th set of lines right here. What is the difference between those 2 lines? Jessica?
But they're not like, this one's right here, but this one's going a little bit ahead.
Exactly. So parallel lines don't always have to start in the same place. If I left my lines like this, and I erased that much, are they still parallel?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we just imagined that the dotted line was coming even farther out. Same with these 2 here. There's one that's shorter and one that's longer. Are they still parallel?
Yes. Yeah.
We have to imagine that there's still going to be a dotted line that would go the same length. We imagine that lines go on forever and ever and ever. Just like putting an ellipses. Yep, forever and ever and ever. They don't ever stop unless we put a point on them.
And when they finish your planet, they go to a new planet.
Right. So I want you guys to look down at the not parallel lines. Which ones are the easiest ones to see that are not parallel? There's two that just jump right off the page at me. These are definitely not parallel. Alicia?
That one.
That one. They're already crossing each other. And which other one, Christopher? That one. That one's a pretty good one too. I was thinking a different one, but this one's good because you can see where it's going to cross.
Which one?
You can see where it's going to cross.
I know the other one that you're thinking of.
What do you think? That one. That one's almost not even like two lines. That one's almost just one line, like a check mark. Right. Exactly.
I barely didn't have any room.
Okay. Oh, we always make room. Awesome.
I put my mark.
All right, well, let's look down at the bottom. We're going to look at some shapes that have parallel and non-parallel lines in them, okay? All right, take a look at that square. Do you see any lines that could be parallel in a square? Jessica?
That little one?
The little one? Well, the little one, look at what the little one does. Is that parallel? No. Let's take a look at the square, a big square. Okay? Do you see any lines that will never cross each other? Two lines inside of this shape that will not cross each other. Raina?
The two straight ones?
The two straight ones on either side are parallel to each other. That means this one can go on forever, and this one can go on forever, and they are never, ever going to cross each other. There's another set of parallel lines in that square. Can you figure out where they are now? Clara?
Top.
The top and bottom ones. They will go on and on forever and ever, just like this. Now, kind of, yeah, we've kind of made like a tic-tac-toe now. Now, let me ask you, this top line and this side line, are they parallel? Is this line parallel to this line? No. Where do they cross? Where do they cross? Christopher? Right up here in the corner, right? They cross in the corner. What about this side line and the bottom line? Could they be parallel? No. Because where do they cross? Jessica? Yep, just down like in the top corner, down in the bottom corner. So these two lines are parallel to each other, and these two lines are parallel to each other. Let's take a look at a different shape. Let's look at the kite. Point to the kite.
Oh.
The kite.